Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me. Yeah.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-0.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Last last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
61 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
The Giants at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Throwing on 2nd down.
Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So this is something we didn't see it all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Touchdown, Giants! A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On play action. Now Carr.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
So he gets caught trying to extend the play, and he ends up watching them score on an interception instead.
And what's the old proverb, Brandon? Discretion is the better part of valor. Certainly applies here. You have to admire what he tried to do, extending the play and trying to make something happen. But he definitely needed discretion. Throw it away, run it, do anything other than throw that pick 6.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, they'll run it here. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Washington on third down.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
And that flag accepted.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now. Check contact, check contact. Capture 11, capture 11.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go, Lee, go. 50 Bobcats, 50 Bobcats.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's He's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room here to run. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. Give them 11 yards and time and a new set of downs.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to pull them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Okay, break.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! From 19 yards away as they have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Carr flush to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on the guy who has the legs to escape.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Taken right around the 44. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that is no good. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead. Absolutely.
NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
They go play action with Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
18-yard.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun, it's Hurts. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And now races down the right side. Past the 20, 10, 5, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown. Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Now this throw caught left side. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Now Carr. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there, with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Pushes past him. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some space here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On 1st down, Hurts. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Cut. Ready? Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 right.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Rolling to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Fielded at the 43. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd and 10.
Here's a give up the middle.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made it really...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. He's gonna let it fly. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are gonna take over in great field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And that touchdown just might do it.
I would agree. That probably does. Barring a miracle, they're in great shape.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Carr to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Giants, the win will help them keep pace.